So Whitey, we have a break from the league this week and it's into Irish Cup, and probably couldn't have asked for a tougher test than travelling to Solitude to play Cliftonville, league leaders.
No, you're right, it's a change in the league itself, and I think the boys are looking forward to it, but you know, playing Cliftonville is probably the hardest job we could have got, to be honest with you, especially away from home. But well, at the end of the day we beat them up there 1-0 and we know they're a good side, but we're playing way better. You know, if we play the way we can play, you know, we won't have to work extremely hard, I think we can get a result up there.
I think the game recently between the two of you in the league showed that it could be an exciting game of football and there could be goals.
Yeah, well, I think you know, from our point of view, we're going to go out to have a go. You know, it's a cup game. There's no point in having regrets afterwards, and I'm sure Cliftonville will be the same thing, and I'm sure they'll want to try and get a wee bit of retribution for the 1-0 defeat up there. And but at the end of the day, I know they might have their eye on our things, but they'll want to keep the momentum going, because at the end of the day, if you keep on winning games, that's very important for their league campaign as well. So I'm sure they want to go to the Irish Cup final as well. So. But we're going to go up there and we're totally focused. We have had nothing since last Friday, since the Ballinamallard game, just training. And I know everybody's looking forward to this game on Saturday.
Any injury? You have the two long-term players out, and Mark McConkey and Stuart Hudson. Anybody else? Any other injuries, Whitey?
No, not the matter. But a few things to test out tonight. We should be okay. Leon Carter's, Andy Crawford are carrying a wee bit. We're hopeful they'll be fit to play. Conor O'Grady can't play on it. He can't play on the old 3G pitches. Hence the reason I don't think they should be in the league, but that's just my personal opinion. But he can't play on Saturday. But besides that, we're a full squad.
And you're happy enough with it. I know you were disappointed with the opening 45 against Ballinamallard, but in general, things have been going well. Even recently, you know, you've picked up a few more results. You've had a very difficult run of games, obviously, but things are going still reasonably well. They're
going brilliant. I mean, I know people keep saying to me, you know, well, Whitey, if you'd have taken this at the start of the season, but I don't tend to think like that. I still want to push you on and do well. And you know, if we'd beat Ballinamallard last week, people forget that we'd have been fourth in the table behind Cliftonville, Crusaders and Linfield, and it was a game in hand over Linfield, you know. So I mean, it was just one bad game, and it was a bad game, and the players know that, and they know it was unacceptable. They certainly heard about it at half time, and they accepted it, accepted the criticism, and that's why I'm totally confident they'll respond this Saturday.
And it's nice too, a cup game, it's a nice break away from the league in terms of, you know, it's something different, and it's a winner takes all situation, I think, as you've said to me before.
It is winner takes all. You know, man says you may as well dive your boots on, you know, and have a crack at it, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a crack on Saturday, and if it's good enough, it's good enough. If it's not, it's not. The danger is if you go out and play gung-ho against Cliftonville, they're going to pick you off. But I think we're also a very dangerous side going forward as well, and I'm sure they'll recognise that as well. And hopefully Conor Devlin just isn't as good a form as he was in the last game down at Fernie Park.
January's a big month. There's big games coming up after this. You have Coleraine Tuesday night. You have Glenavon and Portadown both at home here at Fernie Park in the league. Portadown game, I suppose, in particular, they're chasing you for 6th place. Big games just keep rolling in, Whitey.
Oh, it's fantastic to be involved in them. You know, we could have been fighting a relegation battle, but we're not. As you quite rightly say, we play Coleraine away on Tuesday, another difficult away fixture. It's a long journey. And after that game, or including that game, sorry, it'll be 5 out of our last 6 games have been away from home. And that takes its toll, just not physically, more mentally for the players, and they're putting in a great shift to try and get the rewards. And I know they want to push on and do well before the end of the season, and I'm sure they'll give it everything to the end of the season.
And you'll be glad to see the end of January for another reason, Whitey, I'm sure, the transfer window's in, and I suppose you'd like to get it over and just concentrate back on football and getting results. Yeah,
I'm quite amazed by the January window. You know, honestly, I've heard it often talked about in Sky Sports and all the rest of it, and it really is a pain in the backside, to be honest with you. And I spoke to a few managers in the last few days, and it's quite incredible, the rumours, speculation, and you're trying to get players in yourself. The speculation about players going or maybe going, and you know, I actually don't think there's any necessity for that window at all. I think it's only a hindrance for everybody. So, but it's there, we have to deal with it, and it's certainly been a learning experience for me and our club as well, and it would possibly a wee bit green under the wings a wee bit in relation to all this, but we'll certainly not get caught in the future with anything, that's for sure.